Hello, family. Uh, I believe you had a great trading week and you managed to harvest some pips from this previous week's price action that we have seen. Um, Truly speaking, there wasn't that much of action in the market. Uh, Price action was just a little bit consolidating. Price was just engineering liquidity. As you can see here, we have the USD index, which is the dollar. We're expecting the dollar to trade below this low and to take out the sell side liquidity. Price didn't do that much. I explained that we are going to see it trade from this point here, which where it reacted. But at first, I pointed out this area here. I was expecting it to trade into it first, but it didn't. Why? Because we had this volume imbalance here, which was resistant price from going up, and price just sold from where it was there on Monday, Tuesday. On Wednesday it didn't do much, and then Thursday, but on Friday it traded back inside the range. So price didn't do much at all on the dollar. So you will realize that as we look on the EU, we might see the same thing because the EU is the inversion of the DXY. As you can see there on the dollar, I mean on the EU, there wasn't a lot of action, same as the dollar index. The EU just bought on Monday, Tuesday, and then on Thursday too, and then on Friday it retraced back inside the range. Nevertheless, we are still looking for our targets. Um, Price traded nicely. You could have capitalized on Monday, on Tuesday, or even Thursday. And then we have the GU. We were expecting price to trade away from this shaded area. It did that. It bought nicely from it, and then it took this buy side liquidity, and then on Thursday it bought from this gap which it created here. You can see it created another favorable gap. That could have been a nice trade there if you watch the analysis and knowing that we are still bullish on the GU. This could have been a nice buy here on this day here on Thursday. You could have caught that buy here. And then we have the US 500. I explained on this pair that we are looking to see it trade into this fair value gap here. You can see that on Monday they didn't do anything, and then on Tuesday it traded below Monday's low, formed the low of the week, and then it expanded Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It traded into this buy side liquidity, which we wanted to see it being taken, and it also closed this gap here, which I annotated with that yellow shaded area. It traded nicely into it. It was a perfect trade, nice trade. I hope you managed to capitalize on this buy days, which expanded nicely. You can see that it was a low resistance liquidity run. Price was enjoying its move going up. It was a nice trade from the S&P. And then we had Nasdaq. I explained that I want to see it trade into this gap here, and it did that exactly. And our target was this buy side liquidity and this imbalance here, and it expanded nicely for 3 consecutive days and took out this buy side liquidity and ended up trading again into the volume imbalance there. It was a nice trade too. I hope you managed to capitalize on this expansion days. Gold, I was expecting it to continue buying, but gold didn't do anything much, truly speaking, this week. It was just consolidating, so I'm just going to pass on it. We'll look at it on the new weekly review, which will be released very soon before the market opens. And we had this Japanese 225 index here. As you can see here, I was expecting this pair to trade into this fair value gap. I highlighted this fair value gap and I told you in the video which I did for the weekly analysis that I want to see it trade into that gap there. And guess what happened? It delivered exactly as we expected it to do. It traded from this point here into the gap there. And also we had a trade on Friday on EuroCAD. I sent this trade on the Telegram group and we're expecting it to sell for the sell side liquidity here. I sent the trade while it was here and I said I'm selling it. I hope you managed to join me and milk these pips which it delivered nicely. There was around 100 pips to the downside. So we took that sell there after a break in market structure here, as you can see. Price traded back into premium and then we took the sell and price delivered nicely to the sell side liquidity. You can see that it deviated above one standard deviation above this central bank dealers range, and then it went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deviations into the sell side liquidity here. So remember, price moved from buy stops to sell stops and from sell stops to buy stops. As you can see here, they took the buy stops first. Where is the liquidity resting? Below this day's low here. What rests below the sell stops? That's why price came all the way to take out this liquidity. There was money resting there. So the market was seeking this liquidity which was below the day's low here after clearing this buy side liquidity. Thank you so much. This was just a short weekly recap of what happened this week. So we'll be looking into a lot of things in this coming week. I will upload the next weekly analysis when it's ready. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel and invite your families, invite your friends, invite your partners. Let's come family and learn. Let's come and have this skill set so that we can be able to use it to advantage to make money and be profitable from trading. Thank you so much and I love you all. Have a great trading weekend.